Next game. Let's go, go, go. Heromarine up 2-0 over Namshar. Namshar, fresh from practicing in Korea, guys. So used to playing against YOLO Terrans that kill themselves into his Hydraling Bane. Heromarine's just out macroing him, taking him down in the late game, man. Yeah, indeed, Zipichu. Korea and EU are total opposites. Korea, everyone is aggressive. Everyone attacks non-stop. In Europe, everyone defends. Everyone wants to play the perfect macro game. It's a very, very different environment. And this guy down here is showing right now the European style. The pure European style. In the bottom right, it is Heromarine. So guys, I will draw another one, by the way. So the raffle has been reset. It has been opened. If you guys want to enter, you can now start entering for your chance to win another BlizzCon virtual ticket. So you can type ! raffle. It's all reset. Even if you entered the first time, you can enter again. And I'll draw another one after probably another 2 or 3 games. Up here in the top left-hand side of the map, the red zerg player, it is Namshar. Damn it, I got some buzzing from my headphones. Stupid thing. Let me just unplug that, plug it back in. Still a bit buzzy. Whatevs. Maybe my phone's near it. No. Yeah, whatevs. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's kind of faded down now. I moved my phone. Maybe that was it. Cool, cool. Big thanks. I want to say big thanks to you guys for the support. There's been a ton of new followers since we started the show match today. Let me just put this on, sorry, Heromarine's camera here for a moment. Yeah, ton of new followers. Welcome, guys. I'm Pickery. Thank you very much for the support. Faith Legs has resubbed for 2 months in a row. Says round 2. Erdrak with the 2-month resub as well. Keep up the good work, mate. Good content. Thank you very much. So if you guys who don't know, this is my, I'm flying off to BlizzCon tomorrow morning for opening week. It's going to be, I'm going to be gone from streaming for like, whoa, whoops. For almost 2 weeks, including all the travel time. Because we've got BlizzCon opening week, then BlizzCon itself. Travel there and back takes a while. It is a little under 2 weeks, but I'm just saying 2 weeks just so everyone's kind of prepared for how long it's going to feel. During that time, I'm still going to have YouTube videos going up every day. You know, some of these show matches. I put up the Hearthstone TLO show match last night, by the way, guys. So you can always check out my YouTube channel to see that. That was on the test map. Pretty good show match. Haven't thrown up the one from Friday between Uthermal and Sort of yet, so I'm going to be spending about 5 hours just cutting up all of my extra YouTube videos and scheduling those for while I'm gone. So yeah, there's going to be a ton of content on YouTube, and as soon as I get back, we're going to be doing the viewer tournament for hitting 450 subs, even though, of course, that count dropped down a little bit over the weekend. We're going to be doing the viewer tournament, and then when we hit 500 subs, of course, we are going to be doing our 24-hour stream goal, which is going to be awesome. So it's going to be a pretty packed November and December after BlizzCon. Should be sick. And there's going to be New Balance, of course, which is going to be amazing. Can I stream while in Cali? You know, I'm going to try to stream a tiny bit, Brownlow, but realistically, with a combination of hotel internet and streaming on a laptop, it would be pretty bad quality. So I'm going to try and post a few videos here and there. I might do like a few IRL streams where I just kind of like, hey, I'm in my hotel room. Let's talk about StarCraft while I'm watching VODs or something. I don't know. I might do some stuff like that, but it's going to be a pretty busy schedule for the most part. So we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, Reaper up front. Using those combat drugs, of course. The Reaper regenerates, the Hellions don't. Just good usage of that Hellion micro. And we are going to, once again, see a nice fast Viking. And then Banshee's behind that. Namshar going Overlord speed once more here. You guys know me. I'm always a little bit critical of people that just open Overlord speed every game. I feel like StarCraft is a strategic game, and I think the best players always play to their opponents. And they take little edges wherever they can. I think Namshar sometimes just is so he's kind of like mini Snoot, where he's more focused. I say mini, he's really very close to Snoot's level these days. Like Snoot's incredible, but Namshar really is as well. Like Namshar is incredibly good. So I'm not downplaying him, but he has the same approach to Snoot in that they both focus on being a purely defensive player. And I think sometimes they don't focus quite enough on trying to abuse their opponent. So against Heromarine, Captain Standard, I would never go Overlord speed because he's going to do the same thing every game. And this is just Heromarine, man. He's also a very reliable macro player who doesn't mix many all-ins in. So I feel like Overlord speed here isn't really giving Namshar many bonuses. Here we go, though. Some nice harassment from Heromarine. Comes in, gets a bit of damage done on the queens. Nothing too crazy. The creep on the right-hand side doing pretty well. And oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh, this is one of the weaknesses of Abyssal. And his air units don't spot it. Oh, he hasn't seen it. So this is, I was just talking about how he's so defensive. This is exactly what Namshar needs to be mixing in here. Don't just let your opponent get in his comfort zone. These Hellions haven't seen this attack, and oh man, this is actually a really big oversight from Heromarine to only sit on one side of the map for so long, even though Zerglings might be a tell, but I don't think Heromarine realizes. What's he got at home, guys? 3 Marines, no bunker, nothing else. He is dead as a doorknob. And I can tell you one thing, guys. If you've ever tried to talk to a doorknob, you probably didn't have much of a conversation because it's pretty fucking dead. And so is Heromarine right now. He is screwed. He is screwed, man. Hellions and Reapers going to try and do something. Not really going to achieve anything. He's just got no units. And he's just going to die. Now, if he saw this coming, he may have been able to squeeze out a bunker or two. Maybe hold on with some mass repair. Buy time to get this siege tank out. But it would have been really tough, and I feel like this was just the perfect attack for the way Heromarine has been playing. GG. Namshar puts one back on the board. And that's what you got to do, guys. You can't just sit back every game. Namshar here showing, he's like, what would a Korean do right now? A Korean would build some roaches and fracking kill my opponent, man. Gets over there, punches him in the face, knocks him out. GG, well played. Craft. My man, welcome to the pigsty. Thank you very much for the sub. Really appreciate that, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Did he cancel Overlord speed, says Unleashed? No, I'm pretty sure I saw that Overlord running at full speed away from that Viking. So I'm pretty sure he let that one finish Unleashed. All right. And Blue says, Heromarine is so dead, he might as well play from his coffin. In that game, yes. Yes, in that game, indeed. Indeed, he was quite dead. He was deadsies. He was detonated. You know what's always funny? Like when you see a push like that coming, you're like, he's so dead. And then you see the guy like build 2 bunkers, mass repair perfectly, dodge every bile, somehow get a tank out and hold. And you're just like, Terran's unfair. Mass repair's friggin' broken, man. So unfair. Zerg up and tell me when ready. Yep, so if anyone just tuning in, if you see why people are spamming raffle, it's just to win, get their chance of winning a BlizzCon virtual ticket. Of course, letting you guys know that is, of course, supported by Blizzard. They are the ones who have given me those keys to give away. That's not me saying, oh my god, I bought you a bunch of keys. No, Blizzard have been nice enough to give those keys for you know, a bunch of different people, to influencers to give away. Really, really happy you guys are so excited to get your hands on them. It is actually an amazing, amazing little giveaway that they're running right now. Purgatory says, do you want to grab a beer, lol? I live in Anaheim. Nice. I'm going to try and do a sub meetup. I'm trying to figure out exactly when I'll actually have time in my schedule to do it. So I'm probably going to organize that when I'm in LA, because I'll probably do it over the actual BlizzCon weekend if I get some time. Okay. Namshar is just saying that Blizzard keeps trolling him because it keeps swapping him to Terran every single time he enters the lobby. And I'm pretty sure Heromarines there and good. He said go. It was like a minute earlier. We were waiting for Namshar. It should be fine. Let's just pay attention. If Heromarines not there at the start of the game, obviously we'll restart. But it should be great. How much am I gonna earn? Oh, bit of sugar. You're not asking me. What are you asking me? How much am I gonna earn? What do you mean? Like for casting BlizzCon? You're not actually asking that, are you? Obviously, I'm not gonna answer that. Oh, that's cute. So am I still doing the viewer tournament? 100% crazy drama. As soon as I hit a sub goal, I mean, I always want to do these goals anyway, but it's going to be after I get back from BlizzCon, simply because I only hit it on Friday, and I've been so busy getting everything ready for BlizzCon. I was like, there's no way I'm going to squeeze that in before I disappear for BlizzCon. So as soon as I get back, we're doing the viewer tournament, mate. As soon as we get back. $25 and the pleasure of watching some good games of StarCraft, guys. Just letting you know. They also give me free skins, yeah. Not in-game skins, like, you know, those things that athletes like run around in and are meant to keep them warm. One of those. They give me one of those. Yeah. And they let Maynard grab my ass one day as well. That's it. I'm like, oh, that's all I need. I've been paid. We're good. Alright guys, down here in the bottom left-hand side, up 2-1, losing a game there to a nasty all-in, but now going into a very large map. It is Heromarine. This is a map Terran traditionally struggles on, but has Heromarine really looked like he struggles in macro games? Not at all. He looks like a god this series. He hasn't thrown away any units for free. Meanwhile, up here in the top right-hand side of the map, the red zerg player, it is Namshar. Namshar going uncharacteristically all in with the big Ravager Roachling last game. Very impressed with that. And yeah. You guys are funny. I like when chat's having a bit of attitude like today. You guys are all in a bit of a funny mood. Is there a way to see if you're already in the raffle, or do we have to spam it? No, it won't verify every time you type. Just type it once, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, guys. There's always people who are typing it multiple times. Don't worry, you don't get entered in multiple times. Just type it in once, and we'll see. This is a best of 7. Thank you guys. My backup production team. I've got a whole bunch of Twitch chat as my editors. Thank you guys, pointing out that I'm shit and I don't know how to fix up my overlay. All right. Here we go, guys. Heromarine comes in with the Reaper. Gonna try and do some damage. Now, this map's really huge. Like I was saying, most Terrans struggle really hard here, right? Because even if you start pushing and you finally get the creep back to get in range of, say, the 4th base down here, the Zerg's like got this base and his creep is knocking on your like 3rd or 4th base's doorstep. The lanes are so far apart. It's so hard to clear up all the creep once it gets out past a certain point. So I think the early game damage is going to be very important. And once again, I would not be surprised to see Heromarine do the same play he's been doing every game. And maybe he'll do the... Yeah, he's not going to do the Widowmine variation. But basically, there's always the same format, right? He always gets a Raven, drops 2 or 3 auto turrets for harass, then brings it back and uses it up as unlimited scans to clear up those creep tumors. And this is one of the reasons Heromarine ends up in such a good position. He doesn't have to waste all of his scans. Oh, that grenade! Oh my god, he's being such a dick! Finally, Namshar gets it down. But Heromarine dangerously close to denying that hatchery. That was some sick micro there. Very impressive, actually. That was really cool. But yeah, as I was saying, basically Heromarine gets free cancels on creep tumors. He doesn't have to waste all the scans. Because of that, he gets up to 8 barracks so much quicker than a lot of other Terrans do, who are spending their scans, losing all of those potential minerals that could have been mules on clearing up the creep. He'll often drop 1 or 2 scans still. It's not like he's going to not spend any scans on creep. But he just doesn't need to spend nearly as many. This being said, this time around, we can see it. There's bubbles. There's green fucking bubbles coming out of the tech lab, man. Namshar knows what he's up against. He is up against Kalukta Banshees. And we all know that he's going to have to prepare for that with some spores and that sort of stuff. He's going to be a second Banshee as well. Okay, so Heromarine's going to try to come in. Now, this map does have a little bit of, like, nice edges. You can kind of get in behind. But at the same time, it's not really significant dead space. So if the queens are ever in position on the edge... if the Zerg defends very well here, the Banshees won't really find a lot of damage. And Namshar already building a Spore and a Spine Crawler there as well, actually. Obviously worried about potential Hellbat. Spore in the main, Spore in the natural. And back at home, Heromarine, 3rd CC, into 3 barracks. And we'll see that double engineering bay drop down here in about 10-15 seconds, maybe less. Oh, Banshee is going to come in. Gets 1 kill, 2 kills. Nice start. Those queens weren't perfectly positioned. And this guy's going to come in as well. And, ooh, nah, Spore Crawler does a good job. Ooh, does get 1 Maynarding drone. Tries to get that Spore Crawler. Will he be able to get it? Yes, he will. Oh, if he focuses it. You got to focus that. You got to focus that here. I mean, there we go. Does get it. And no cancel, actually. That's nice. Double engineering bay is down, like I said. We've got Hellions coming on at the front as well. Banshee just going to try and damage these queens, actually. Oh, the connecting spore got moved, so there's no detection down here. Those Hellions looking kind of dangerous. These queens, that Overseer is trying to finish, but these Banshees are just like, hey, man, we're just gonna damage you guys. Picking off a few workers as well. So this is why you always need to have that connecting spore crawler between your bases. Otherwise, Banshees will find a hole. And, ooh, 1 Banshee does fall. A little bit of revenge there. But 7 workers have gone down. It's been a decent little harass. Unfortunately, though, No Raven this time around. So if Namshar can get this creep out a little bit more, we might see it start to blossom and explode. That being said, this is a map a lot of players have been going for Mutalisks on. I'm pretty sure we saw Snoot go Mutas on this map as well in, what was that last tournament that Snoot was in? I can't even remember, man. All the games just jumble in my head. I'm pretty sure I saw Snoot go Mutas last time I saw him play a ZBT on this map. Maybe it was just like versus Kellezer at Montreal or something? I can't even remember. Anyways, it definitely is something we do see a little bit more here, the old Lingbane Muta style. Going to be cool to see that rather than just Hydralisks over and over again. That Hydralisk style. As I said earlier, I do find it a little bit more boring to play, even though it is fascinating to see how the Terran player chooses to try to break that. Looks like Namshar has decided, look, Heromarines just not going to overextend into my Hydras. I want to have more mobility, and I want to be able to jump on you and shut you down. But once again, Heromarine catching Namshar, not ready to defend his fourth. He's just never ready for these pushes, and that fourth is going down. But you can tell Namshar here, not quick to realize that that was going to go down. He actually stayed down here a little bit too long. He's got a ton of Zerglings about to come out, but he needs to fall back to his Spine Crawler. And interesting... For the Zergling Flood does come out. There we go. Accidentally picks up some Hellions, does Heromarine. I think he would have rathered to save a few more Marines. The Hellions, not as useful as the game drags on, but I guess he can always morph these into Hellbats. See how he goes. Armory's going to finish. We are going to see 2-2 start. Significant upgrade lead here for Heromarine right now. 1-1, only about halfway done for Namshar, but Namshar's already got 9 Mutas on the way. He's got Bane Speed on the way. So he's going to have a big army, but with the delayed 4th base, it really is about Namshar finding a good engagement and shutting down Heromarine's army. Heromarine has no idea that there's a ton of Mutalisks out right now. He's just got a few Hellbats and Marines here. I think he might have seen those Mutas just then. Oh, Namshar, you've got to defend this base. Yeah, I think Namshar needs to show his units, but without the Banelings to clear up the Hellbats, he's really struggling. Even just this tiny little army here is actually really hard for Namshar to engage without just throwing away all of his Zerglings into the Hellbat Flames. Heromarine trying to find a way back to safety, not even bringing the rest of his units to reinforce. He's just chilling right now, and oh my god, already swapping into Thor production is Heromarine. He's already got Marines stimming into that main base, ready to receive those Mutalisks, and he's even got other Marines coming down, trying to cut them off. Is he going to get one? Ooh, gets one Mutalisk, almost gets 2. Nice moves from Heromarine. Heromarine's all over it, man. He's just looking so good. You know, Namshar, he said before, he's struggling a little bit this series. He's like, what the hell, man? Why don't you just throw your units away? The Korean Terrans just keep dropping into me over and over, and all I need to focus is defending those drops well enough to survive. But here against Heromarine, Heromarine's like, poke, 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 poke. Oh, I've got 5 bases and a billion barracks and a billion high-tech units. And Namshar just isn't quite able to get up to things like Corruptors, to Infestors, to Ultras in big enough numbers to compete. Heromarine always seems to have the answer, and once again, Heromarine ahead in upgrades, 2-2, only about 35 seconds from finishing, whilst the 2-2 has just started for Namshar. And here we go, there is a Banshee up here, Cloak, keeping it protected. The Ling Bane looking for a counterattack angle. This is where Namshar needs to buy himself some time. The army supplies are getting really high at this point. This is where Mutiling Bane is not as effective. Namshar needs to counterattack. He needs to use mobility, and he most importantly needs to get his creep out. But I see that because he's focusing on being a bit more aggressive this game, you can tell he's not as practiced with this style. His creep tumors have been sitting inactive for much longer durations in this game. This is also the mental edge that Heromarine starts to gain as he wins more and more games, as he looks more and more unstoppable. Namshar, of course, is going to lose a little bit of confidence, and his rhythm will get interrupted. And I think that's what we might be seeing here. A ton of bio coming forward. The tanks are going to siege. Namshar engaging from just one angle up a ramp. Not a good engagement angle at all. The Thors making mincemeat out of the Mutas. The Marines forming a perfect concave around the Banelings, surrounding them in the middle of the battle. And Namshar there with a terrible engagement. Just thought he was catching Heromarine unsieged, but Heromarine had the great position. Off creep. Perfect spreads. And that's it. Heromarine's going to roll through. I don't think even with these Banelings finishing morphing, I don't think there's any way for him to break out now. Heromarine has no pressure on him. It's just a few Banelings and Mutas. There's nothing really paired up with it. There's still a Thor standing strong. Banelings hitting individual Marines, never a good story. And Heromarine here with a masterclass in macro, bio, TVZ. Also very cool to be seeing him playing just single factory, but not really obsessed with finishing the game with his siege tanks. He's just smoothly transitioning from there. And damn. Actually, let's check the units lost tab real quick. Oh, oh my god. 3 times more efficient. That last fight. That last fight. Poor Namshar. I've taken those fights many a time, because I think what Namshar thought is he probably thought there was more siege tanks than there actually were. So he probably said, look, I don't have a lot of creep. If I let him siege up and spread out, I'm screwed. So now, which is a logical deduction. Namshar says, okay, I'm screwed if I let him siege up. He's just arrived. He's not pre-spread. He's not siege. We've got to go now. This is our one chance. But it's 2-2 versus 1-1. And the way that one siege tank actually sieged up on the edge of the ramp actually made the ramp even narrower. The Lingbane was running up the ramp. The bio just spread backwards into that giant arc above the ramp. And this is like a Terran dream scenario. Whenever the Zerg is funneling into you in one little narrow avenue, oh, you love that. It feels so good as the Terran player because it's so simple. You're not worrying about Lingbane coming in from multiple sides and adjusting your micro. You're just like, here is my concave, and I'm just going to pull back pieces of the concave. And for someone like Heromarine, that is easy. That is like super easy for him to do. So he killed it there. Takes a 3-1 lead, and we're going to be going into Catalina. Oh. Guys, pull out your cheers for Namshar. Going into Catalina. This is a crazy map. I don't know how these guys are going to adjust here. I imagine they're both just going to play super safe, because this is a pretty all-in map. If it was any other players, I'd say they're probably going to all-in. But again, these two guys, I think they just play mega safe. Like, I think it's Overlord speed, it's Banshee opening once again. But with all of the dead space around the edges, Heromarines harassment is going to be very hard for Namshar to stop. Zerg up. And let's see how we go. Go, go, go. Good luck, have fun. All right, so after this next game, I'll draw the next one, guys. The next BlizzCon virtual ticket. Go, go. Good luck, have fun. Just waiting for Namshar. He said ready. Good luck, have fun, guys. I'm pretty sure Namshar was ready. Yeah, he said ready. Cool, cool. Zibuju says Namshar will probably go Mutas or Corruptors. Yeah, he very well may. Going to Catalina, guys. This is a map with a lot of choke points on it.